Crock Pot pepper steak is what we're having for dinner tonight. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Ruthie, and these are the ingredients that I am using for my pepper steak. Some steak, some onions, tomato sauce, garlic and onion powder, green peppers, and beef broth. The first thing that I am going to do after cutting off any excess fat, I did leave some on, but I took off any big chunks. I am seasoning the meat liberally with just some garlic and onion powder. You can season this however you like, but this is what we like in our household. And you can see that I am kind of putting it on, kind of thick there with the seasoning. But this seasoning also will help season the dish as a whole. So I am not worried that the meat is being over seasoned, because it will actually go throughout the dish. So now that I have my meat seasoned, I am going to get my vegetables prepped. First thing I'm going to do is my onions. And a large onion would actually work better, but I didn't have a large onion, so I am using 2 small onions. So that way it'll equal the amount of onion that I need for this dish. And the only thing I'm going to do is just slice the onion, as you'll see, down into thin pieces as possible. I like the thin slices versus anything thick, but you can cut this any which way you want. You can have pieces, or you can have a thicker slice if you prefer for your family, but this is how our family likes it, in thin slices. So I'm just getting my onions cut. So the next thing I'm going to do is prep my peppers as well. And I'm using everything that I can on the pepper, so I am reserving the top part because I can use and cut off some of that top part, as you see me do right there. And then I will remove all the inside of that green pepper and just slice it down. And I'm just going to cut into slices with the pepper. But I try to use all of the green pepper as possible and not waste anything. You will also see that I cut off a lot of the white part of the pepper, because that part tends to be bitter and doesn't taste very well when it comes to dishes. So I try to remove that as much as I possibly can without taking too much of the pepper off. So now that everything is prepped and ready, I am going to now add everything into the crock pot and let the crock pot do the work. So the first thing I am doing is putting the steak into the crock pot. And then I'm going to dump, as you see, the onions and the bell peppers. And then I'm going to put in the broth and the tomato sauce. And this will cook on low for about 4 to 5 hours. You just want to cook it long enough to where the steak is tender and it starts to break apart. You don't want to overcook the steak, because the steak will then just start to fall apart and disintegrate. You really don't want to that point. So that's why I'm saying 4 to 5 hours. My steaks weren't that thick, so I'm just going to allow 4 to 5 hours cooking. This now is the final product of my dish. This came out amazing each and every time. I've been doing this for a number of years, and it always comes out the best. I hope you give this a try and let me know, and I will talk to you in the next one.